Well, fashion is a big part of many people's lives, but fashion can be more than just clothing. It's a powerful tool for self-expression, confidence, and mental well-being. So we're joined by Jennifer Heinen, a fashion psychologist and transformation coach, all the way from London. Good evening to you, Jennifer. I understand it's 5 o'clock around there, right?
Exactly. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Okay, so help us understand, though, how do the clothes that we wear connect our mental, our emotional states together?
Well, clothing can influence how we feel about ourselves and how we navigate the world. So for an example, wearing an outfit that is maybe tied to a happy memory or bold colors can uplift our mood, while soft and comfortable fabrics can provide emotional reassurance during stressful times. So clothes, in that fact, act as a form of emotional expression, shaping our confidence and our mental state.
That's beautiful. Okay, so a great way to not only express how you're feeling, but can it also kind of change your mood state? So like if you're feeling a little low, perhaps putting on something with bright colors, or like you're mentioning, like a comforting material, could that actually help a person's current mental and emotional situation?
Absolutely. I've seen individuals that I'm consulting, or even in my research, that when they find clothing that align with their identity or with things that they like, if it's their favorite color as an example, that they lift up and that they get just super happy or boost their confidence if they have to, as an example, go into a very important meeting, because a vibrant blazer, as an example, can be a symbolization of strength and self-assurance. So those choices definitely can help you shift your mood and mindset whenever you feel down.
I love that. Okay, so, and I know that we're not only looking at fashion right now in regards to personal self-expression and maybe helping change how you feel in that moment, but you can also use it in like a personal transformation, right? So maybe
Yes.
using it to help you become who you want to be. Talk about that a little more.
Oh, I love that question. Well, if we think about it, I always like to say I dress for the job I want. I dress for the person I want to be. So sometimes that means that I have to push myself a little bit outside of my comfort zone, because we all know that we can only grow by, pushing ourselves a little bit out there and grow through that. So personal transformation is a massive aspect of the way you style your clothing and your hair and your makeup. You can adapt who you need to be, and you don't have to focus solely on the present. You can try to dress how you want to see yourself and how you want to transform yourself in the future as well. So it's a very, very good tool for doing so.
I love that. So it's almost kind of that little manifestation, right?
Yes,
see yourself
absolutely.
right now, who you want to be down the road.
Oh, that's a very good question. Well, I actually love what I do, because I see that I can help a lot of people grow and transform into their best version of themselves. So I just want to pursue that path further and feel my most fabulous self while doing it.
Okay, and then it's also too, if someone's looking for trying to figure out their style, right? So maybe they don't know exactly who they want to be down the road and where they want to dress today. Where do you recommend that they look for, for some of those cues on how they might be able to find that fashion as kind of that tool for their mental well-being or self-discovery?
I always like to say start small. You don't have to overwhelm yourself and make it overly complicated. Start very small. Maybe identify a piece you already love and that you already feel very connected to, also emotionally, very soothing. Maybe it's a happy memory and it can cue you back into the mental state that you were in at the time when you achieved that memory. And then start building up on that. And also keep the pressure off of it, because the way we develop and our mental health is a journey, and the same way is how we style and how we dress ourselves is a journey as well. It's consistently changing, so we don't have to be too worried about being the perfect self right this instance. Sometimes it takes years to develop your perfect style and the perfect style that helps you to evolve. You need to reflect a lot. You need to maybe take an inventory of your wardrobe to see what serves you and what doesn't serve you, what does spark joy, what doesn't, and then just start to incorporate pieces within that style that maybe push you a little bit further outside of your comfort zone. And most importantly, have fun, because clothing,
Yes.
playing around, experimenting is such a good way to experiment who you want to be.
I love that. Have fun, right? Because maybe while you're out there and you're like, I love that piece, and you wear it, and you're like, nope, I'm not feeling it. This really isn't where I want to go. That's okay, because it's close, and you can pivot, and you can try something different. You have been so fantastic, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Where can people find you?
Well, you can always connect with me on LinkedIn, but you can also find me on Instagram at Style My Mind, with periods in between. If you want to hear more about my coaching services or my research that I do, or anything else, you can visit my website, stylemymind.com. And my podcast, the Style My Mind podcast, is also available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else.
Wonderful, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate your wonderful insight. It's a fantastic way to begin our week.
Thank you so much.
All right. You take care over there in London.